You're not safe from me.
We need someone who looks like an outsider.
Who looks clean and who is neither.
We don't want to know. If we don't know it, if we don't lie to him, maybe we get out of this.
Guilt continues Tuesday at 10 on the BBC Scotland channel and iPlayer.
Stephen Jordan is in Aviemore, bringing you discussion on all today's biggest topics. Debate night at 10:30 here on BBC Scotland. In an hour, Bob Shepton bids an emotional farewell to adventure so he can take care of his wife. Now on BBC Scotland, Ben Fogel hears some of the spiritual myths about the Callanish stones as his tour of Scotland's sacred islands continues. Bonnie Leclerc straps her skates back on for a look at the fast-paced world of roller derby in half an hour on Hidden Lives, after Bob says farewell to adventure to face his biggest challenge yet. A panel take on all the big questions from the studio audience. Debate night is at 10:30 tonight on BBC Scotland. But get your skates on now for a look at the inclusive, exciting sport of roller derby. Now here on BBC Scotland, from his days as a lab technician to the role he nearly turned down. Believe it or not, it's the moments that made Richard Wilson. It's Wednesday night here on BBC Scotland, and we're in Aviemore now for topical discussion of all the big issues with Stephen Jordan. This is Debate Night.
Welcome along to BBC Scotland this Thursday evening. It's Dom keeping you company tonight. Hope you're well and liking the new look. We're off on a coastal kayak adventure with Andrew and Mark later. Roaming in the wild is at 8. Now though, your first day in a new job can be nerve-wracking, especially when someone's livelihood is on your shoulders. Edith Bowman delves deep into the BBC Scotland music vaults. You can listen tonight from 11. Now though, proving how great local food can be, Nick cooks his very own version of the famous Cullen soup. Including archive footage and an in-depth interview. Annie Lennox, Diva, is in 45 minutes here on BBC Scotland. Now though, Edith Bowman delves into the BBC Scotland music vault and digs out classic performances from the likes of the Proclaimers and the Fratellis. Under pressure from Teddy, Kenny makes a shocking discovery now on BBC Scotland, and for Max, an old face from his past returns. With some strong language, guilt continues.
What makes a house a home for Christmas?
I want to see like big people that have gone all out.
Wow. Everything at Christmas should be too much, you know.
To Scotland's Christmas home of the year. Wednesday the 22nd of December on the BBC Scotland channel and iPlayer.
We here on BBC One will be saying goodnight shortly, but BBC Radio will be continuing the entertainments through the early hours. Bob Harris is on Radio 1 and Bill Reynolds is getting ready to take us on a night ride on Radio 2. So on behalf of everyone here at Television Centre, this is Jane Westrop wishing you all a very good night.